I didn't think anything of it at first. It was late, maybe around 11:30. I had just left a friend's apartment and ordered an Uber like I always do. Same routine, same street, same app. A black sedan pulled up about 2 minutes later. I remember glancing at my phone, then back at the car. Same color, same type, close enough. I opened the back door and got in. "Hey," I said. The driver didn't respond right away. That should have been my first warning. I pulled my phone up to double-check the license plate. That's when I realized it didn't match. My stomach dropped instantly. Are you here for Ashley?" I asked. A few seconds of silence. Then he said quietly, "No." And then I heard it. Click. The door's locked. I felt my chest tighten immediately. "Can you unlock the door?" I said, trying to stay calm. He didn't answer. Instead, he slowly started driving. Not fast, not aggressive, just moving, like it was normal. "Hey, I think I got into the wrong car. Can you let me out?" Still nothing. I tried the door handle. Locked. I checked the other side. Locked. He had the child's safety lock engaged. That's when panic really hit me. I pulled my phone up to call someone. No service. Or at least, that's what it said. I looked up again, this time paying attention to where we were going. He wasn't following the main road. He turned into a neighborhood I didn't recognize. No streetlights, no cars, nothing. "Please stop the car," I said, louder this time. He finally spoke. "You shouldn't have gotten in." That's when I stopped trying to be polite. I started hitting the window, pulling the handle over and over. "Let me out." He didn't even react, just kept driving. I started screaming at him, saying I was going to call the police. Then he slowed down, pulled the car over. My heart dropped even more. I thought this was it. I thought he was about to come into the back seat. Instead, he unlocked the doors. Didn't say a word. Didn't turn around. Just unlocked them. I didn't hesitate. I threw the door open and ran. I didn't even grab my bag. I just ran. I could hear the car still sitting there behind me for a few seconds. Then it drove off. I never reported it. I never told anyone. But I still think about what would have happened if he didn't stop. I almost cancelled the ride. I don't even know why. Everything looked normal. Good rating, normal name, normal car. But something about it just felt off. I ignored it. I always do. The car pulled up about 5 minutes later. White sedan, same as the app. I checked the plate. Matched. The driver rolled the window down slightly. "Hey, you Emily?" he asked. "Yeah," I said. I got in the back seat. The inside of the car smelled faintly like gas and something sweet, like air freshener trying to cover it up. "Sorry," he said, pulling away from the curb. "I might have to make a quick stop. I'm running on empty." I hesitated. "Like a gas station?" I asked. "Yeah, literally 2 minutes." I didn't realize how low I was. I didn't love it, but it sounded reasonable. "Okay," I said. We drove for a few minutes in silence before pulling into a small gas station just off the road. It wasn't busy. Actually, it was almost empty. One pump had a car. The rest were open. He parked. "I'll be right back," he said, stepping out. I watched him walk inside. I remember checking my phone while I waited, scrolling, not really paying attention, just killing time. A couple minutes passed, then maybe 5. I looked up. He wasn't coming back. I thought about locking the doors. I didn't. That's the part I keep thinking about. Why didn't I lock the doors? I looked back down at my phone again. Then I heard the driver's door open. I didn't look up right away. I just assumed it was him. The door shut. The car started. We began to move. Something felt wrong almost immediately. I can't explain it. Nothing obvious, just wrong. The way the car moved, the way it pulled out. It felt different. I looked up, really looked this time. The back of his head, the shoulders. Something wasn't the same. I leaned forward slightly. "Hey." The driver didn't respond. My stomach dropped. "Hey." Still nothing. That's when I saw it. In the rearview mirror, his face. It wasn't the same man. I froze. Completely. My brain couldn't even process it at first. I just stared, trying to convince myself I was wrong. But I wasn't. Different eyes. Different jaw. Different everything. "You're not..." I started. Before I could finish, click. All the doors locked. At once. My heart started racing instantly. "Stop the car," I said. No response. "Stop the car." Nothing. He just kept driving. Calm. Focused. Like this was normal. I grabbed the door handle, pulled it. Nothing. Pulled it again. Still nothing. That's when I realized child locks. Panic hit hard. I started reaching forward, hitting the seat. "Let me out." He didn't even flinch. Just kept driving. That's when I lost it. I started kicking the door, hitting the window, screaming. Anything. Everything. He suddenly reached down and pulled something up. A gun. He didn't turn around. Didn't yell. Didn't threaten. He just raised it slightly. So I could see it. Everything went silent. "Phone," he said. I didn't move. Now. My hands were shaking so bad, I almost dropped it. I handed it forward. Everything else. I gave him my bag, my wallet, everything. We kept driving, longer this time, away from everything. The roads got smaller, darker, more isolated. Eventually, he turned off onto a dirt road. I remember the sound of gravel under the tires, the trees, how close they felt, like they were closing in. Then I saw it, a small cabin, old, run down, barely standing. My chest tightened so hard I thought I was going to pass out. The car stopped. He turned the engine off. For a second, neither of us moved. Then he got out, walked around, opened my door. "Get out." I couldn't feel my legs, but I moved, because I didn't know what would happen if I didn't. I'm not going to explain everything that happened after that. I can't. But I will say this. I didn't think I was leaving that place. Days passed. I don't know how many. Time didn't feel real anymore. Then one night, everything changed. He had been drinking, more than usual. I could smell it, hear it in his voice, see it in the way he moved. Eventually, he passed out, on the couch, not far from where I was. I don't know where the strength came from. I really don't. But I started pulling against the restraints, over and over and over, ignoring the pain, ignoring everything, until something gave. I got free. I didn't think, I didn't look back. I just ran, out the door, into the trees. That's when I saw it, near the front of the cabin. A hole, fresh, deep, the size of... I didn't let myself finish that thought. I ran, for what felt like forever. Branches cutting my arms, bare feet hitting rocks, breathing so hard I thought I'd collapse. Eventually, I saw headlights, a road. I ran straight into it, waving, screaming. A car stopped. Someone got out. I don't even remember what I said, but they called the police. They found the cabin. They found him, still there, and that hole outside. It wasn't for anything that had already happened. It was for what was going to happen next. My little sister was 19 when it happened. She was responsible, careful, the type of person who always checked the license plate twice. That's why none of this made sense. She called me that night, around 12:15, said she was heading home from a friend's house. Everything was normal. She even joked about how expensive the ride was. That was the last time I spoke to her. About 20 minutes later, I got a text. In the car. No punctuation, no emojis, which wasn't like her. I didn't think much of it at the time. I just replied, "Okay, let me know when you're home." She never answered. An hour passed. Then 2. I tried calling her, straight to voicemail. That's when I checked her location. It was moving, but not toward her apartment. It was going in the opposite direction. I remember feeling this wave of panic hit me all at once. I called again. Nothing. Again. Nothing. Then her location stopped. Just stopped. In the middle of nowhere. I drove there myself. It took me about 25 minutes to get there. By the time I arrived, there was nothing. No car, no lights, just an empty stretch of road. Police got involved that night. We gave them everything. Her Uber details, her phone records, everything. That's when they told us something that didn't make sense. Her Uber ride was cancelled. She never got into the car she ordered, which means she got into a different one. We never found out whose car it was. No cameras, no witnesses, nothing. It's been 2 years now, and we still don't know what happened to her. But sometimes I go back to that last message she sent me, in the car, and I can't help but think she knew something was wrong, and there was nothing she could do about it.